What's going on, you guys? It's Randy with Full Throttle Obsessions. Today we're going to be taking a look at another DeeRC. This one is model number 8618, and this is their brushless 1/16 scale four-wheel drive RC car. Now this truck comes with two modes. The first one's capable of 31 miles an hour, and then their high-speed mode, they're saying 56 miles an hour. So we're definitely going to do some speed runs on this. Currently, at the time of making this video, this truck is on sale for $136.79. Now for a brushless RC that's capable of 56 miles an hour and some of the good stuff this truck comes with, I gotta say it's a pretty good bargain. Good for a good budget RC that someone wants to get out and have some fun with. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get this thing unboxed. First off, we'll go ahead and cut the tape here. It's in two spots now, that's a little tricky. There we go. Cover off. Right on the top of the box here we got some instruction manuals. Looks like some overviews on the RC. Let's go ahead and pull this beast out. Well, this package is really nice. Wow, it's got some wheelie bars on it. Nice. Now it feels like the tires do have foam in it, which on their other model they were foamless, but these ones feel like they do got foam. Feel really nice. Suspension feels really good. Let's go ahead and get in the... Here's the remote that comes with this RC. It's a little bit better than the one that comes with the brush version. It looks like it's got a little more features updated for this model. It does feel a little on the toy grade side. But their other remote worked really well, so we can't complain too much as long as it works real good. It looks like it's a 24 gigahertz radio. Nothing too special on that side of things, but as long as it works real good, we can't complain. So this model comes with two 3S LiPos, which is quite nice for the money. I really don't think you could beat that right there. That's a pretty good value. So I already have the LiPos. Put those to the side. We'll check out the charger here. So it does come with a USB charger and a few little tools in there, which is fairly nice as well. It's always nice when it comes with the tools to work on the RC in case you have any issues. Alright, that truck just looks mean for a 1/16 scale RC. I gotta say, I think they really nailed it on the looks. Now if you guys are interested on where you could purchase this truck, or would just like any additional information, I'll go ahead and put those links down in the description below. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get a closer look. Man, for a 1/16 scale RC, I have to say that thing looks pretty awesome. Looks really aggressive. Got a nice little graphic scheme on the body here, which is really nice. Now, one of the things I like on these DeeRCs is that it has adjusters right here on the shock for the spring tension. You don't have to put any spacers in there. You just kind of screw it down and tighten the springs up. I know it's more common on RCs nowadays, but back when I was younger, they were all spacers to tighten up the springs, so that's definitely a nice little touch. You can see it's got oil-filled aluminum shocks in those steel drive shafts, which is a really nice upgrade. Even today, not all RCs have steel drive shafts. They're usually plastic in a lot of cases, and for a budget RC, that is a really nice touch, as well as the foam inserts on the tires. The tires feel like a really good compound. Kind of give a little overview here. Let's see. You can see going down we got the 50 amp ESC and the 5480 kV brushless motor, which is really nice. Go ahead and tilt that up for you guys. See a nice little battery tray with a hold down strap. Back to the wheelie bars back there. Let's go ahead and check out the bottom of the chassis here. So we still have a plastic chassis for the center, which is good because you want it to go ahead and flex and not bend, with the aluminum skid plates right at the bottom of the diffs to protect those differentials. I really like how they kind of buttoned up the wires. They didn't just kind of leave them flopping around. They kind of zip tied them in place. Gives it a nice little clean look. And it's kind of similar to some of the old connectors that we used to use back in the day. Of course, it's a smaller size. I won't mention the name because I know they're pretty strict on their copyright deals. But I'm sure anybody that's been in the RC for quite a while knows what kind of plug that looks like. But I have to say, for a budget RC, the value is definitely there with the aluminum oil-filled shocks, steel drive shafts, and all-metal drivetrain. That definitely has a lot of key points that a lot of the more expensive RCs come with nowadays. Now, one more thing that I almost missed is the metal turnbuckles, or steering links, whatever you want to call them. I know we used to call them turnbuckles back in the day. Not 100% sure if they still call them that, but that is a really nice touch. I know their brushed version has plastic turnbuckles. This one, they got the upgraded metal ones, which is very nice. I definitely like that. All right, we'll give you guys a little side-by-side comparison from their brushed model. You have to excuse the dirtiness here. I was just driving it with my little ones yesterday. We actually, I had the day off, so we were driving for most of the day, so it's quite dirty. But just to give you an idea, the size difference between the two, and also kind of what I was saying, how these don't have no foam, but these ones are foamed, as well as it is quite longer and wider from the brushed one as well. You can see we got a little muddy. I actually took it in the mud pit that I did for the Low C King Sling. So this one went through it quite well. Of course, it was more on the drier side, but still muddy. But both those trucks look awesome. And I have to say, this little truck is a blast to drive. I have a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old. We just got them little RCs, and I've been driving this with them ever since. And it's just a blast to kind of go out and keep charged when you get home from work and just kind of rip around with the little ones. Now we'll go ahead and give you guys a little comparison of the two with the bodies off. You can definitely tell this one's definitely a little more pleasing with the brushless setup and the ESC fans. And you can also just see the size difference of the two. Really excited to get this one out and test it out. So we're going to go ahead and throw the LiPo batteries on the charger and give this thing a run. Alright, we got it all charged up. For the first little run here, we're going to be going on the slow setting, which should be good for 30 miles an hour. And then for the second little test, we'll be going through the process on putting on the speed setting, which is supposed to be good for 56 miles an hour. But without further ado, let's go ahead and do it. Not bad on the full setting. Alright, I have to say not bad on the slow speed. Now we're going to go ahead and put it into the high speed mode, which is turning the wheels to the right for 5 seconds until the lights blink. Alright, now we're going to turn it to the left for 5 seconds until the lights blink. Alright, now we should be in the high speed mode, which should be 50 plus miles an hour. Let's go ahead and try it. A lot of power at high speed, though. Let's see if we can get nice ending shot. Let's see if we can go ahead and get it back on all fours. Oh! I don't think I've ever bounced an RC on 2 wheels. Alright you guys, the verdict on this thing, it is fast. I hate to say it, but it's almost too fast for the dirt that we're in. It was just really uncontrollable for the slick surface that we were on. Nevertheless, it was a lot of fun. We ended up draining the battery down trying to get at least a decent speed pass for the video. The most I was able to hang on to was about half throttle, and it was all over the place. But this truck is definitely a lot of fun. In the next video, we're going to hook the GPS up to this and also the brushed one, and we're going to get those speed passes to see how fast these trucks can actually go. We'll definitely have to do it on some asphalt, so we'll find a good vacant road to do some speed runs with a long stretch so we could go ahead and ease into it and see those top speeds. But before we go, I gotta kind of show you guys, it's definitely a first. I was kind of looking at this back tire. We had a branch actually go through the tire and it's sticking out of it. I haven't pulled it out yet. Oh, it was in there deep. Definitely a first, and we had to have some force when we hit that thing. Go ahead and turn it around here. That was definitely a first. That branch was stuck in there pretty good. But anyways, I hope you guys liked the video, and as always, please like, share, and subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you guys are notified every time we drop a new video. But until next time, thank you.